Hey guys, welcome back to One Stop Biology. So guys, in today's video, we are going to cover the very last topic of class 12th NCERT, which is deforestation. So guys, we'll talk about deforestation. We'll talk about how soil quality has degraded because of a lot of factors. So let's start with this. Before we start, guys, if you're new to the channel and if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to it and press the bell icon to get all the updates. And guys, if you did like the video, please do like it and share it with your friends, and please give your feedback on the videos. So guys, let's start with deforestation. Now guys, before we start with deforestation, let's see how the quality of soil, right, the quality of soil, right, is basically degraded because of various factors, and how exactly degradation of resources is being done. So guys, we say that degradation of resources, when we talk about degradation of natural resources, right? So we say that it is not just by action of pollutants. So one of the reason is action of pollutants, and it is also done by improper resource utilization. Improper resource utilization practices, right? So we'll see various factors. Now, the first degradation of natural resources that occur is soil erosion. Soil erosion and desertification. So we'll see what exactly soil erosion and desertification mean. Guys, the development of the topsoil. So when we see soil, right? We see this is the soil, right? So the upper layer is the topsoil, right? So the development of fertile topsoil takes a lot of time. It takes centuries, but it can be removed very easily due to human activities. Now, what can be those activities? Overcultivation is one of the activity. Unrestricted grazing of the grasses. Deforestation is again one of the activities. Poor irrigation, right? So poor irrigation practices, basically it results into, patches, arid patches of land. So when large barren patches this extend and it meets over time, then the normal fertile land is converted into desert, and that is known as desertification. And internationally, it has been recognized that desertification is a major problem nowadays, and it is basically due to increased urbanization. In similar way, guys, the other factor is what? The other factor is waterlogging. Second factor is waterlogging and soil salinity. We'll see what exactly this means. Right? Now we said in the previous point that poor irrigation practices, right? So if irrigation is done without proper drainage of water, that leads to water logging of soil. Water Logging of soil. So, if irrigation is done without proper drainage of water, it affects the soil and that results into water logging in the soil. Now, besides affecting the crops, this water logging draws salt to the surface of the soil. Right? So, because of this water which is logged now, the soil, the salt is drawn towards the soil, and then that salt is deposited on a as a thin crust. So this is the land. Now above this soil, salt will be deposited on the land surface, right? Or what happens? It starts collecting in the roots of the plants, right? So this increased salt content is basically inimical to the growth of crops, and it is extremely damaging to agriculture. Now, guys, this water logging and soil salinity are some of the problems that have come after the occurrence of Green Revolution. So, again, it is a major problem. Now, let's see what exactly deforestation is. Let's understand the concept of deforestation, and also let's see the causes behind this. So, guys, deforestation, if I talk about deforestation, what does it mean exactly? So basically, deforestation is conversion of forested area to non-forested ones. Right? So guys, according to an estimate, almost 40% of forests are already lost in the tropics, and compared to only 1% in the temperate region. So basically in the tropics, a lot of forest region is being converted into non-forest ones. Now the present scenario, if we talk about India as well, it is very, very severe. And guys, it's we say that in the beginning of the 20th century, forest covered about 30% of the land. So in India, forest covers around 30% of the land, and by the end of the century it shrunk to 21.54%, whereas the national forest policy, which was made in 1988, has recommended that the forest cover for plains should be 33% and hills it should be 67%, and it has degrown to 21%. So you can see what is the scenario in India. Now, guys, a lot of human activities contribute to deforestation, and a major reason of deforestation is conversion of forest to agricultural land so that we can feed the growing human population. So basically, trees are axed for timber, firewood, right? And then, say, cattle ranching for several other purposes. And slash and burn agriculture. Slash and burn agriculture, which is also known as jhum cultivation in northeast states of India, has also contributed to deforestation. So, what happens in slash and burn agriculture? The forest farmers cut down the trees of the forest and burn the plant remains. Now, the ash is used as a fertilizer, and then the land is used for farming or cattle grazing. Now, after cultivation, the area is left for several years so as to allow its recovery, and the farmers move on to the next area and repeat the same process. Now, in earlier days, when jhum cultivation was in prevalence, enough time gap was given that the land recovered from the effect of cultivation. With increasing population, now what is happening is this recovery phase is basically gone. and now this is resulting into deforestation, right? Now, one of the major effects of deforestation is basically the increased CO2 concentration. Pollution is increasing, greenhouse gases are increasing, CO2 concentration is increasing, right? And because of that, trees basically could hold a lot of carbon. Now, since trees are lost, this capacity is lost, and it has resulted to pollution. It has also resulted to loss of biodiversity, right? And this we have seen already in the chapter of biodiversity. Because of habitat destruction, it disturbs the hydrologic cycle, it causes soil erosion, and because of that, basically a lot of different kind of plants and animals are being extinct. Now, guys, reforestation is the possible option through which we can restore the plant. So reforestation basically is the process of restoring a forest that once existed and was removed at some point of time in the past, right? So basically, guys, again here, the government of India. So there was one movement, a very famous movement, which was Chipko movement, right? So after Chipko movement, basically that happens in Garhwal, Himalayas, where local women in 1974 showed enormous bravery by protecting the trees. And they what they did is what they hugged those trees and they were standing there for so many hours. So basically, they waited till the contractors who were sent to cut down these trees went away, right? And now all over the world, this became famous as Chipko movement, right? In similar way, realizing the significance of participation of local communities, the government of India in a 1980, what they did was they introduced the concept of joint forest management. This is known as forest management in 1980s, right? So they basically what happens is the government is working very closely with the local communities for protecting and managing forest, and in return they get various forest products like fruits, gum, rubber, medicine, and they can use this, they can sell this, and they can make it as an occupation as well. In similar way, Government of India has recently instituted Amrita Devi Bishnoi Wildlife Protection Award for individuals and communities from rural areas that have shown extraordinary courage and dedication in protecting the wildlife. So basically, guys, there are now various laws being set up, various measures being taken, but again, it is a responsibility for each and every individual to basically protect all of these natural resources so that the environmental issue that we're studying today is basically decreased by a lot. There is a serious need of decreasing this. So, guys, with this, we have finished finally chapter 16, which is the last chapter of class 12th. And I'm happy that we have finished it way before because boards are coming up, NEET exam is coming up. I hope your preparation for boards and NEET is very good and you ace both the exams. So, guys, all the best for your exams. Do well and do let me know after your exams how it went. And if the videos helped you, please do like the video and share it with all your friends. And, guys, if you are new to the channel and you are preparing for NEET or boards, please do subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get all the updates, all the notifications. Thanks for watching this video, guys. See you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.